This week's topic of our top 10, our top 3 is top 3 Walt Disney World experience we never did, but we want to do it in 2021.
I like this topic a lot.
Realistically, I don't remember what I put first on this list, so Carlos, you may have to go ahead and dump it up here.
That's your third one.
Okay, so this is the most expensive one on the list, which is kind of the scary part. And for me, this has been on the list for a while, for a bunch of reasons, and it's the Polynesian Bungalow, as you're seeing on screen. For me, this has kind of been on the list because it's an odd room type one. It's not something you're going to find anywhere else on property as far as what you're actually going to get inside of the bungalow. It's actually a smaller room than what most people realize. It's a big room, but it's a big room that doesn't hold many people, if that makes any sense. It's very much atmospheric rather than per se something that you're going to have a lot of people staying in with you. But it's such a unique opportunity. I mean, where else can you, at least in the United States, have a bungalow out on the water? And I mean, other times of the year, you're going to have that perfect view for fireworks at night. You're going to have an incredible photo opportunity, which is part of the reason this is on my list, and part of the reason that Bay Lake Tower almost made my list as far as theme park views. But just a really all-around unique thing that a lot of people probably won't get to experience. But if you do, you're one of the very select few that gets to have that, because they're very hard to get as a reservation for. They're also fairly expensive. But if you split it up a few different people, or you want to have it for 1 or 2 nights for a very special event or a significant event in your life, it's something I'd really encourage people to do, and it's something that I hope to do at some point.
My number 3, I think it's between.
I will show you. No.
I changed it so many times.
Let me show you.
I think it's this. Yes, this is what I thought it was. This is the Aerophile, or as most people refer to it, the big balloon in Disney Springs. So I got to do this, and I have gotten so close on so many occasions to doing this for a lunch break. I do need to do it. I need some friends to do it with, and then go up and have a good time, but not on a windy day.
Let me go to my third one. Actually, my third option is actually bass fishing in Bay Lake.
What the heck is this?
Colin is suddenly interested in fishing.
No, what happened?
A new friend?
I took it. There was.
Colin, how great bass
It's
fishing.
gonna be really embarrassing if we know this person somehow.
And this is you know what happened? Let me explain to you guys. As we never did this experience.
Explain yourself, Carlos.
There was no buddies. I never did that. There's no picture that I have about that. So I went to Disney's website. That's why there is a Disney there. This is Disney. No, this one is Bay Lake. That's Bay Lake down there.
We know it's Bay Lake.
Well, watch him backpedal. Look how ready he is. It's worse than me.
And there's a beautiful bass. So
it is. It is oh boy. Yeah.
What happened is that
we're not recovering from this one. It's over.
Okay, I will not. You guys just spoiled my third option.
No, just keep going. It's okay. It's okay.
I like how you just
bring it back. It's okay.
Bass fishing, 2 hours or 4 hours. Okay. There are different prices if you go in during the morning and go in the afternoon. The best way is to do it during the morning, and it's
not as freaking hot out there.
And you have if you're alone, you can do it for $170 for 2 hours.
That's me. Clearly, based on the last
if
picture.
you're in a group, it costs $270. Okay.
So how many to a group?
And up to 5. There's another fishing experience that you can do in the Port Orleans Riverside that you don't need to take a boat. You take it, you fish in the canal there. So Colin, let's go to your second
Well,
one.
how do I follow that? I mean, okay. So I didn't know if I put this as number 2 or number 1, and I'm glad I put this at number 2 actually. And it's a good segue because Jason just mentioned it. This is Disney's Lake Buena Vista golf course, and for those of you that have stayed at either Old Key West or Saratoga Springs Resort, this is the golf course that goes in and out of that resort. It kind of weaves its way through the rooms over there. There's actually a couple holes that you see from the Sassagoula River if you're coming from French Quarter or Riverside as well on the boats. It's one of the most picturesque golf courses that Disney has. I have been on the property and I've kind of walked part of the property, but I've never actually played the course. I stay at Saratoga quite a few times. I'm actually staying there again sometime soon. And Old Key West. So if you have the right rooms, you'll see a lot of the course. Additionally, they have one of the most unique driving ranges I've ever been to. They actually have floating targets and floating golf balls. So if you want something kind of unique, it's a cheap activity. You can actually just go to the driving range for I think it's under $10. They'll even give you a cart to get out there to it, so you get to kind of enjoy the cart ride as well. And it's a nice experience, especially if you know somebody that plays golf or is just interested in golf. That driving range is fun. But the actual course is on my list, and it has been for a while. Now they offer annual pass holder discounts too. So if you're pass holder, it's down to I think like $65 in the afternoon. But it's something we definitely need to do, or at least try sometime.
My number 2, which you cannot do. So the aerophile you can do right now. My number 2, which is riding the Surrey bikes on the boardwalk at the Boardwalk Inn. That is the thing that I cannot do right now, which makes me very, very, very sad.
That's going to end poorly. You're going to be fishing a Surrey bike out of Crescent Lake.
No, they have fences up for that reason.
They only go part of the way around. We both know that. You've seen the Jason tree.
That's right.
It may be no longer after that ride.
Think about that. You could totally go up the hill.
You could easily.
We have to be really careful. I'll stay to the other side.
This is funny that you brought this up, because I actually saw years ago two groups racing these. One went one way, one went the other way, and they started at the top of the hill by Epcot. They went opposite ways and met in the middle. They about rolled it when they got to the third corner.
Oh, really?
My second one is something that is open now. Actually, it was closed for a while, but now it's open. And it's the Harmony Barber Shop at Main Street, USA. I never did that. Did that. Yes. I never did.
Not either.
I've got my hair cut with my boys there before. We had each chair occupied. It was lovely.
Because I think the whole atmosphere, the decoration, everything is so great. So now it's Collin's first option.
Yeah, and this is one that people probably wouldn't expect from me, to be quite honest. My number 1 here is the Grand One yacht at the Grand Floridian. It's a large yacht that actually leaves the Grand Floridian. And it's one of those things you have to have a very special occasion. And, I mean, it's something you do with a significant other, a very special event in your life, a birthday, a celebration, something like that. And it's one of those that you just, if you get the opportunity or have a really good reason to, what a wonderful experience. I mean, could you imagine taking this thing out at sunset, spending a few hours on the yacht, seeing some fireworks when the fireworks are happening, all from the comfort of a yacht with your own personal butler. It depends on if you hire him or not. But I think
or you
last
can hire
I
Jason.
looked, there you go. You can just hire Jason to go along with you, creep on your evening, and he can serve you drinks and snacks and whatever you choose. But no, it is a very nice experience, and I think it can be up to like 10 people. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, if you know for sure. But I think this is a fairly substantial amount of money.
So
it's
what
rented
could you
hourly.
Get down to? What if it was like per person?
See, that was my thought process on it, because it's like, I think it's anywhere from $400 to $600 an hour, something like that. So if you split it up and you put a lot of people on it, I mean, most people aren't going to put a lot of people on it because of the nature of what that experience is like. But if you wanted to, just for a private evening, a fun event, it's probably in the realm of what you'd pay to rent the Venetia at the boathouse.
The Grand One yacht starts at $399 per hour. It seats 18 guests.
Oh, so it's more than I thought.
17 if traveling with a butler.
My goal is
so guys,
two,
like why are we not doing this all the time? Like seriously. I mean
that is a cool event. I mean, for an hour, if you get 10 plus people on it, that comes down
$22
a lot.
a person.
I mean,
no, that's per hour. So what I don't see is there.
Still, I mean, 4 hours, that's $100. It's not out of the realm of possibilities for an average individual. I mean, split it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Helps a lot.
Well, now my first option seems stupid.
Why?
No.
I mean, like, because he's got the grand one.
Exactly.
And you know what my first option is?
Fancy.
Pontoon boat. That's right.
The sad thing is it's just as expensive.
Pontoon boat. But I get to drive it, so that's fun. I get to drive the pontoon boat.
I don't think they'll let you drive the yacht.
No, they won't.
A little expensive for that.
But the pontoon boat you can, and what's also cool about the pontoon boats is that you can take them, if you rent them, say Wilderness Lodge or Fort Wilderness or Contemporary, you can take them, you can drive them over to Seven Seas Lagoon.
Yep.
As well. Some of the boats you can't do that, but some of them you can. Pontoons are ones that you can. And so this has been one of these things where I've wanted to do it for a long time, and you can take, I think they. Let's see. I think the 21-foot pontoon starts at $299 plus tax. It seats 8 guests.
How long do you get it for?
I don't know. I assume that's
I'm just curious because of the comparison that we just made.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like $100 less than the stupid grand one. But whatever.
I'll be with mine. I'm gonna be in between Collins and Jason's options, but it's not a boat. I'm talking about the Wild Africa Track tour. I never did that, and it's been a long time. That is my bucket list for Disney. I already did other tours in Animal Kingdom. The last one that I did was Caring for Giants. I did it with Pedro. It was amazing. It was really good. And that's why I'm really looking forward to this one, because the whole thing that they do with the animals and the tours with animals in Animal Kingdom is always great. And this one is combined. It's walking with trail, walking in the bridges, and then you safari in the car, and then food. Good, that goes my diet again.
That's why you really want to go.
And then food.
That's why.
I really like this idea. People that I spoke that already did that, they say there was not a single one that was not blown by this experience. And they said it's really, really, really good.
No, Carlos, I was going to ask, is the Wild Africa Trek running currently?
That's the only one that is not running. That's
not. Okay.
So that's the
that's
only
what
one
I'd love to do with the camera, but I don't know if they'll actually let you. I think that may be one of the ones that they make you tether a camera. Like you actually have to have like a GoPro or something attached to you so that it doesn't fall into an enclosure or something.
I know somebody who can arrange that for you.
It would be fun.
But from what I've heard, that there are two experiences that you go. I would not say they're radical, because you have harnesses and ropes and everything kind of protection, but you go to a cliff and you can see the hippopotamus pool there, and you see you see them from above, from a cliff, and they say it's amazing. And the other thing is that rope bridge that you will cross above the crocodiles, the Nile crocodiles. So it's fun. That was our top 3.